Good morning children, this is your teacher Manisha Saxena. I welcome you all on my YouTube channel M Saxena Classes. Children, today I have brought a new tutorial video for you which is going to be very informative and interesting. So watch the video till the end. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe as well as press bell icon so that the notification of my upcoming video can reach you immediately. Do like, share and comment just for my motivation. Let us start the chapter.
Children, welcome to chapter 2 of Geography, Latitude and Longitudes. Children, correct pronunciation is longitudes. You can say longitude also, but longitude is correct one. In the previous chapter of Geography, you have already read that our planet Earth is not a sphere. It is slightly flattened at the south and north poles. Can you imagine? Now our Earth looks like a globe. Watch the globe attentively. You will find that a needle is fixed through the globe in the tilted manner. Tilt means, children, bend. Earth is not straight. It is tilted on its axis at 23.5 degrees. 2 points on the globe through which the needle passes are two poles, south poles and north poles. The globe can be moved around this needle from west to east as our earth rotates from west to east. It moves only anti-clockwise. It is very important, children, so learn it. But there is a vast difference between globe and the earth, because in earth there is no such needle. It moves around its axis. It has only an imaginary line. Another imaginary line running on the globe divides the earth into two equal halves in horizontal. This line is known as equator. It divides earth into two equal halves. The northern half of the earth is known as northern hemisphere and southern half of the earth is known as southern hemisphere. It is very important in reference to locate places. Only from equator we cannot locate places, but then also it is an important part for it. Now we come to important part of the chapter. All parallel circles from the equator up to the poles are called parallels of latitude. Means all the imaginary horizontal lines on earth are known as latitudes. Latitudes are measured in degree. The equator represents the 0 degree latitude. Since the distance from the equator to either of the pole is 1/4 of a circle round the earth, it will measure 1/4 of 360 degree, that is 90 degree. Thus 90 degree north latitude marks the north pole and the 90 degree south latitude marks the south pole. So children, all the parallels north of the equator called north latitudes. Similar, all parallels south of the equator are called south latitude. It is indicated by the letter capital S or capital N. Capital N for the northern and capital S for the southern. Children, now I am going to tell an example. Both Chandrapur in Maharashtra, India and Belo Horizonte in Brazil, South America are located on parallels of about 20 degree latitude. But the former is 20 degree north of equator and the latter is 20 degrees south of equator. We can easily say that Chandrapur is situated at 20 degree north latitude and Belo Horizonte is situated at 20 degree south latitude. So we come to next topic, that is important latitudes. Children, it is very important to understand it properly. Besides the equator, the north pole and the south pole, there are 4 other important latitudes. So first latitude is Tropic of Cancer, that is 23.5 degree north and situated in the northern hemisphere. It also passes from the center of our country India. Second is Tropic of Capricorn, 23.5 degree south. It is situated in southern hemisphere. It passes from the center of Australia. Children, you know Africa is only country where the three important latitudes, equator, Tropic of Cancer and Capricorn, pass. So learn it, very important. Now we come to the third important latitude, that is Arctic Circle, 66.5 degree north of equator, and the fourth is Antarctic Circle at 66.5 degree south of equator. Now we come to the next topic, that is heat zones of the earth. There are three important heat zones. Our earth is divided into three important heat zones, that are torrid or tropical zone, second temperate zone, third frigid zone. Torrid or tropical zone lies between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, and the sun is exactly overhead at least once a year on all latitudes between the Tropic of Cancer and Capricorn. This zone receives maximum heat, so it is the hottest zone. Temperate zone lies from Tropic of Cancer to Arctic Circle in the northern hemisphere, and from the Tropic of Capricorn to Antarctic Circle in the southern hemisphere. These areas sun never shines overhead on any latitude. The angle of sun's rays goes on decreasing towards the pole. This zone has moderate temperature, neither too hot nor too cold. Now we come to frigid zone. It lies between Arctic Circle and the North Pole in the northern hemisphere, and from the Antarctic Circle to South Pole in the southern hemisphere. This is the coldest region because sun's rays do not reach here. Now we come to next topic, that is longitudes. You have just read about horizontal lines, latitude. Just like that, we have some vertical imaginary lines on earth. They are called as longitudes. I am giving you an example that Tonga Island in the Pacific Ocean and Mauritius Island in the Indian Ocean are situated on the same latitudes, that is 20 degrees south. Now, in order to locate them precisely, we must find out how far east or west these places are from given line of reference running from the North Pole to South Pole. Actually, these lines are meridians of longitudes. Longitudes are known as meridians also. The distance between them are measured in degree of longitude. Each degree is further divided into minute. 1 degree is equal to 4 minutes. They are semicircles and distance between them decreases slowly polewards until it becomes 0 at the poles. Like the parallels of latitude, all meridians are of equal length. It was difficult to number the meridians. So all the countries of the world decided that the count of longitude should begin from the meridian which passes through the Greenwich, where the Royal British Observatory is located. So children, this important meridian is known as prime meridian. Its value is 0 degree longitude, and from it we count 180 degree eastward as well as 180 degree westward. Prime meridian 0 degree divides the earth vertically into two equal halves, that is eastern hemisphere and western hemisphere. Can you tell me children, India is situated in which hemisphere? According to latitudes and longitudes both. So the correct answer is northern eastern hemisphere. So children, total value of longitudes are 360 degree. Next topic is grid. What is grid children? parallels of latitudes and meridians of longitudes are known as grid. It means the network of both latitudes and longitudes are called as grid. Children, with the help of it, we can find the correct place. To understand this clearly, draw equal size of vertical and horizontal lines on a paper. Label it. Vertical rows with number and horizontal rows with letters. Draw some small circles randomly on points where these horizontal and vertical lines intersect each. You can name these A, B, C, D, E. You can see in this figure. Now next topic is longitude and time. Children, as you know that the earth rotates from west to east, those places east of Greenwich will be ahead of Greenwich time and east of Greenwich will be ahead of Greenwich time, and those to the west will be behind it. In simple way, you may say that in the west side of Greenwich we will subtract time and in the east side we will add time. Greenwich mean time means GMT. We take our international time from GMT. I am giving you here an example of it. India is located east of Greenwich at 82.5 degree east. Is 5 hours and 30 minutes ahead from GMT. So it will be 7:30 p.m. in India when it is 2 p.m. in London. Children, you can calculate time by yourself also. 1 degree is equal to 4 minutes. I have already told you. 82.5 degree east. First we will multiply 82.5 into 4 is equal to 330 minutes. Now when we will divide it into 60, because 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes, then it will come 5 hours and 30 minutes. And India is situated eastward, means we will add in the time. If 2 noon is there in London, then we will add 5:30. 2 plus 5:30 is equal to 7:30. Now we come to next topic, Indian Standard Time. Children, we will see the longitudinal difference between Dwarka in Gujarat and Dibrugarh in Assam. Then we will find 1 hour 45 minutes difference. To make the equal time in India, it is therefore necessary to adopt the local time of central meridian of the country, as it is known as Indian Standard Time. In India, the longitude of 82.5 degree east is treated as standard meridian. This imaginary line passes through Naini, Allahabad in UP. The local time at this meridian is taken as the standard time for the whole country. It is known as IST, means Indian Standard Time. You can see also in this map. Children, in some big countries have a great longitudinal extent, and so they have adopted more than one standard time. For example, Russia, there are as many as 11 standard times. The earth has been divided into 24 time zones of 1 hour each. Each zone thus covers 15 degree of longitude, means total degree of 360, and it covers 15 degree of longitudes, 24 time zones. Children, now the chapter is over. I hope you find this chapter informative. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.